John Slattery. I'm with Cure Alzheimer's Fund, and we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization headquartered right here in Wellesley. And we're so grateful to Gil Stubbs and the International Brotherhood of Magicians to invite us here today and allow us to be the beneficiary of this event. What I'm curious to know is how many of the adults in this room know somebody or have been personally affected by this disease. Just curious on a show of hands. It's an epidemic. It's touching every family in the United States and around the world. Our organization is all about funding research for a cure. And we're unique in that every dollar we bring in goes directly to research. Last year, we funded almost $16 million worth of research. That was 76 investigators, 67 different projects, 36 institutions in the United States and around the world were funded. And the best part is that we're making progress. I mean, there's hope. And we really are advancing the scientific community's understanding of the disease and truly moving us closer to an effective therapy. Unfortunately, with Alzheimer's disease, there's no magic wand.
Stare directly at the center of the spinning disc. About 30 seconds. You know, half of what you're going to see on the stage is real and half is fake. We're not going to tell you which is which. We're going to leave that to you to decide for yourself. And that's part of the fun. The irony is that what you think is real is probably false. That what you think is false is probably true. It's all designed to make you think that what you think you thought isn't what you really think you thought. In case you weren't paying attention. Okay, you still staring at the disc? Okay, now, look up here into my eyes. You will notice that my head is getting smaller and smaller. And that means you're ready for the show. Let's introduce our first magician, the fabulous Mikey Lee.
Glad you all came to the show. You're going to have a fantastic time here. You're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm sure you're really going to enjoy it. I like playing in these venues because it's a small, it's not like a giant theater, and I'm able to pack all of my tricks into a briefcase. It doesn't mean I'm a businessman. That'll come after the show, but I want to get everything set up. So give me just a minute here where I can set up all my illusions. Can you kids see? Sorry folks, I'm going to need a moment here. I thought it was magic tricks, but it's actually the wrong one. As you can see, there's nothing left in the box. It's really heavy too, so you don't want it. Let me put it away, it's too dangerous for you guys to play, okay? Actually, I'd like to put it in the back because it's kind of dangerous, so could you hold this for me? Oh! Okay? Don't use that at the bowling alley because it's not going to lock down a lot of kids. Let me get my real case. Okay, that's better. For this trick, I'm going to need somebody to help me. Does somebody down here want to help out? I won't embarrass you. Good luck. All right, I'll pick it up in just 1 second. This is the trick where magic will be performed in your hands. I've got 3 equal-sized ropes here. Okay? We've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got 3. These are 3 equal-sized ropes. I'm going to fold them up. Can you help me out in this? What's your name? Katie. Let's have a hand for Katie here. go like this, I'm going to put these 3 equal ropes in your hand. Put up hands and don't touch them, and don't let anybody take them, okay? Okay, I've got 3 unequal sized ropes now. There's a baby small rope, there's a mommy middle sized rope, and there's the big daddy rope, okay? Could you take that and just give it a tug to make sure that it's all one piece? You can take this one and you can have the baby size, okay? Just give it a little tug, and is it all real? All right, tell everybody they're real, really loud. Okay. Can you throw that up at me? Go ahead, throw it up on the count of 3. 3. Take that back. Thank you. I'll take it. I didn't ask him to do that with the bowling ball. All right, folks. As the 3 young ladies just told you, we've got 3 size different ropes. It's the mommy, the daddy, and the little child rope of a family. We're going to put the ends together. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. And Katie, right? Hold your hands up here. On the count of 3, we're going to perform some magic. So hold it. Don't let go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The 3 equal size ropes are now in this hand. 1, 2, 3. Would you open your hands? Did you feel anything happen? Nothing. Would you open your hands and peel off 1 piece of rope? Pass it over to me. You now have one this size. Give me another one. Daddy size, and the little baby. You didn't know it was going to be a dinner show, did you? Okay. There's a lot of magicians out there that do some great effects. There's one effect where they take string or thread and they tear it up, put it in their mouth, and restore it. I'm going to do a version of that, an Italian version called El Dante. We're going to take a string of pasta. Everybody knows what this is, right?
Yeah, it's like a pasta.
Break it into halves. Then let's break it into quarters. Into eighths, and then 16ths. What have we got here, kids? A lot of little bits of pasta, right? Okay, let's see some magic. This is the way my wife cooks El Dante. And as a chaser, let's have a little Prego sauce to go with it. Thank you. This is an effect, I call it the magic square. It's a combination of math skills. So for all of you in school, once you advance in your math classes, you'll be able to do this, okay? I'd like somebody out there just to randomly pick a number between 25 and 99. What's your name? Will. Okay, could you pick a number between 25 and 99? 70. Okay. 70, right? Is there any relevancies? Were you born in 1970? Are you 70 years old? What's just something you like, huh? Okay.
Plus, I'm 7 and I can be 7. For this next 7.
Okay. That's good reason. Give me 2 seconds. I want to fill this in. What I'd like you to do is, it usually takes me about 45 seconds to 60 seconds a minute to fill this in. When I count to 3, can you kids start counting 1 through 60? And when I tell you to stop, we'll stop and see if I can do this within 60 seconds, okay? Can everybody count to 60? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Stop. All right, we did it within half a minute. That's pretty good for me. Okay, well, you chose the number 70. Do you see your number in any of the 16 squares here?
4.
Do you see 70 there at all? Okay. Let's see what we have. 70 special to you, right? Okay. If you notice, there's 16 random numbers that we put here. If I add up these columns, 8 and 11 and 1 is 20 plus 50 equals 70. 49, 2, 7, and 12 equals 70. 3, 52, 9, and 6 is 70. 10, 5, and 9 is 19 plus 51 is 70. Not bad, huh? Wait, there's more. I've got columns. I've got 8 and 49, which is 57, and 3 is 60, and 10 is 70. 11 and 2 and 52 and 5 is 70. 50, 7, 9, and 4 is 70. And finally, 1, 12, 6, and 51 is 70 also. So we've got all the columns, all the rows, and there's more. 8 and 2 and 9 and 51 is 70. 1, 7, 52, and 10 is 70. So they go crisscross. And finally, if you go to quadrants, which are 4s, all 4 equal 70. 49 and 8 and 2 and 11 is 70. 9, 6, 51, and 4 are 70. And the middle quadrant, 52, 9, 7, and 2, all equal 70. Thank you for your help, Will. Okay, when you all arrived, we passed out at the ticket table. Everybody has an envelope. Okay? If you don't have one, watch the person next to you. Now, hopefully everybody can follow directions. Do any adults not have any envelopes? Okay, everybody open their envelope now. Okay, this effect is called good luck for the week. Everybody should have 4 cards. Okay? Make sure everybody has 4. All right, everybody should have 4. What I'd like you to do is mix them up. Just shuffle them up so that they're all mixed. It doesn't matter what the values are, just take the 4 cards. Face the numbers out to you so that you're looking at the blue side. Can everybody do that? Okay? Now, everybody has to follow directions carefully now. Rip the cards in half. Yeah, you can rip them. You won't get scolded for this trick. Did everybody rip them? Now, it's your free choice. Either put the right pack on top of the left or the left on top of the right. You decide. It doesn't matter. Okay? And put the total pack on top of your left hand. Okay? Is everybody ready? Count off 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Put these 3 cards into the middle of your pack. Not on top, not on the bottom, but in the middle of the pack. Okay, is everybody ready? Take the 1 card on top and sit on it. Put it under your leg, under your bottom, and sit on it, okay? Keep that under scrutiny. Count off 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Take them, and on 3, throw them up in the air like it's New Year's Eve. Go, whee! Okay. Take the top card and trade it to either the neighbor on your right, left, or in the middle. Doesn't matter, just trade it with somebody. Okay? Take that 1 card and put it in the middle of the pack. Not on the top, not on the bottom, but in the middle. Okay? Next, count off the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And again, just like New Year's Eve. Whee! The janitor's going to love this afterwards. Take out the card that you've been sitting on, but don't look at it yet. Now, if everybody followed directions, on the count of 3, we'll turn them over. If the cards match, you will have good luck for the week. If they don't match, we'll have to do the trick again, and you'll have to come back next year. On 3. 1, 2, 3. All right? If it didn't work, we'll try it again next year.
Next act is a member of the SYM, that's the Society of Young Magicians, and they meet right here every month. So if any of you youngsters love magic and you want to learn how to do magic, this is the place to be. I checked with some people here and you'll know what the dates are, and it's a lot of fun. It's a really good organization. Danny performs at magic conventions around New England. He's extremely talented. He's really up and coming. You're going to love this. Let's welcome Danny Winter. Next act has to be seen to be believed, and even after you've seen him, you won't believe it. He's weird, he's strange. You might even call him uncanny. Here he is.
Alan, the uncanny.
Almost on cue. Good afternoon. My name is Alan, the uncanny. And I come from east of Eden, from west of Atlantis, and knee-high to the northern lights, so that I may foist upon you the inexplicable, the incomprehensible, the unknown, the unbelievable, and the uncanny. Now, what is it that separates a good magician from a bad, from a great magician? A good magician from a great. I'll tell you what it is. Is it talent? Is it skill? Is it experience? None of those things. What makes a great magician is a merchandising campaign. So, after the show, I'll be out front selling these special Alan the Uncanny t-shirts for a mere $52.67. $15 extra for the autograph. But we'll deal with that later. Right now, what I want to do is explain to you that, well, you probably already know this. Magic is mystery. That's what it's all about. It's mystery. And I love mystery stories, which is why I probably would be a magician. You people like mystery stories? You like mystery? You do, huh? Good. I've got one for you. I'm going to tell you a mystery story. Let me get in the proper mood to do this. All right. I am now going to relate to all of you the strange case of the restless queen. Ooh, everyone say ooh. Very good. A little more energy. The strange case of the restless queen. Beautiful. You're a great audience. Now, here's the strange case I was referring to. It happens to be a strange-looking wooden case, and inside we have the queen. And you're going to say, wait a minute, how can a queen get inside a little box like that? Well, actually, it's the queen of clubs.
That's what I thought.
So called because she likes to go out and check out all the clubs. And she normally lives in her little palace. I call it a case. And now I'm going to explain what the mystery is and why she's called the restless queen. Now you'll see that she has a back as well as a front, like most of us do. And if I place her inside her case and close the case like that, you'll see that she flipped over. That means that when I open the case, her back should be facing you, and she's rather two-faced. She'd be looking against the wall. That's what we're expecting. However, hello, Your Majesty, may we come in? You see, you must always be courteous to a lady, particularly if she's a queen. Hello, Queenie. Well, look, now she's facing you instead of her back being closed. And that is rather mysterious. That's why she's called the restless queen. She just can't stay in one place. She keeps moving around and even doing the impossible and turning around in her own little mini palace here. Now, in case you may have figured out how she does this, let me show you this. Place her in here, flip it over. Now, you already know what we're expecting, right? Okay. Hello, Queenie. Hello? She doesn't answer. That's because she's not there anymore. Oh, the lady vanishes from the Alfred Hitchcock movie of the same name. Oh, if you've seen that Alfred Hitchcock movie, good. Most of my audience have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, I don't know where she goes when she does that. She's probably checking out the clubs, and she doesn't know they're not open yet. And while I've been talking, it could be that she's already gone right back into her case. It's possible. Let's find out. Hello, Queenie. Are you back in there? Are you decent? Well, you can see the queen has returned, and that's pretty decent. She really does enjoy it when you give her some attention like that. In fact, although she has not told us how she does this particular mystery, I think she's brought us quite a bit of entertainment, so I'm going to bring her on for one final round of applause, and, oh, wait a minute, she's gone again. I'll tell you, she is one restless lady. I don't know how she does it, but I suspect, Watson, that we should consider it to be rather uncanny. I just wish I knew where she went, and she does that. I have no clue. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but if that isn't a cue for one final round of applause, I don't know where That's called milking it. Milk is good for you. It's good for me. Okay, that's milking, and this is hawking. I happen to have the latest Alan the Uncanny program book, which I will also have available out front for a mere $75.32, and I'll autograph that too if you want. Now, for those of you who are high-end collectors, this just came out. Limited supply, the Alan the Uncanny Collector's Plate. For display, you can eat, snack, whatever you want. We will have that out later on. I'll have my staff working on that. But now, there comes a time in every magician's career when he is expected to pull something from out of an empty hat. And it's usually a hat that looks like this. Not like this, but like this. Why? It used to be called an opera hat, but these days we call it a magician's hat, because only magicians wear them these days. Now, to explain exactly what's going to happen, there's a reason why magicians can reach into an empty hat and pull something out. It's because a hat is actually the gateway to the cosmic void. So all you have to do is say a few magic words over the hat, and usually something can come out when you reach into it. Oh, by the way, I suppose you were expecting this. Now, First of all, we have to we have to generate the necessary mystical energies, and we'll do that, first of all, with a couple of magic passes. Now, if we don't need too much magic, a magician will use what they call a one-handed pass. Right, guys? That's what we call it. Okay. If you need stronger magic, you need a two-handed pass. Now, what I'm trying to do is going to require so much powerful magic, I need a third hand. Fortunately, I have it. So that I can do the famous three-handed pass. It always helps to have a hired hand. Well, it does help. I mean, come on. Now, the next thing we have to do is we have to summon the spirits of the ancient sorcerers and sorcerers of the past. Come to us, spirit of Merlin, Medea, Circe, Nostradamus, Penn and Teller, Gil Stubbs, Bruce Fenton, all them old guys. We'll get them out here to help. And then we must also use the powerful incantation that has been handed down from generation to generation of magicians going back thousands of years. With my magic wand, I must always have a magic wand, I shall now chant the mystic incantation that goes like this. Down doobie doo down down, come a cow. Oodly papa cow, papa cow, papa cow. Bada bada bop bop a shoot bop da bop tutti frutti. Oh, Ruby, I tutti frutti. I'm sorry, I got carried away. I didn't mean to do that. All right. I think we've generated enough mystical energies to light up Chelsea for a month. So now what I'm going to do is just reach down through the gateway of the cosmic void and see what comes out. I don't always know what is going to come out. But what we have... What the heck is that? What? I have no idea. I think I found the rest of your spaghetti, Mike. I'm not sure of it. Why, this looks like the latest quotations from the New York Stock Exchange. Amalgamated haberdasher, up 6 7/8. I don't know why I keep telling that joke. Nobody ever gets it. But in any event, whatever this is, there sure is a whole heck of a lot. Static clink. Well, that's enough of that. But wait, there's more. Man, everything is breaking all over the place. And yet, we have more. Oh, I am getting a workout today. Talk about a cosmic void. I think I should have avoided the trip. Oh my. I couldn't have said it better myself. Come on. Oh, good. Finally. Now, folks, I have a confession to make. It was my intent, on top of everything else, was to maybe see if I could pull a rabbit out of my head. Since magicians are, nobody ever does it, but they're known for doing it for some reason. I wanted to pull out a rabbit. I have a rabbit, but he was on the bottom of this stuff, and it must have crushed him because he's a little flattened out. But you can see he's keeping a stiff upper lip and upper tooth, and he knew this was a family show. He brought his family with him. Here's Mr. Rabbit, Mrs. Rabbit, and all the little rabbits. The whole rabbit family come out of an empty hat. In a miracle. A miracle that was a little messy, but it was also uncanny. You are too kind. Okay, one final pitch here. This just in. I only have a limited number of 500, with another dose coming in 2 weeks. Now you can have your own, your very own Alan the Uncanny doll. Complete with a little Alan the Uncanny fez, Alan the Uncanny mustache, and even a little Alan the Uncanny side. Just like the real one. But you know what? If you don't want to spend your hard-earned money on this garbage, let me give you a little free advice as I close this portion of the program. This won't cost you anything, but it has more value than anything you've seen so far. The advice being that as you coast carelessly through this cockeyed continuity that we call our common everyday existence, do not fear the unknown. Enjoy that which you do not understand. Enjoy the mystery. Let it give you perspective. And never let the magic go out of your life.
Alan the Uncanny, everyone. Let's hear it. Hey. Speaking of professionals, this is one of our most popular magicians. You're really going to have fun with this guy. Please welcome Pat Faranga.
Thank you. My name is Pat Faranga, and I've been doing magic ever since I was a little guy in the Bronx. Now that I'm a big guy in Boston, I still like to do magic, and I'm really happy to be here today with the Cure Alzheimer's Fund to help raise some money and to perform for you guys. I thought we'd get started since no one has done a card trick here today yet. We get started with a card trick. So, let's see here. Ma'am, would you please pick a card? You see they're all different. Choose a card, and then I'd like you to sign it. Okay? And place it back here. No, the card goes there, and the pen goes here. Thank you. All right. Now, a lot of magicians do tricks like this, where they say, pick a card, sign it, right? And then what do? They take the cards, they manipulate them, and they say, this is your card.
That's okay.
Well, I've been studying magic for a while. I said, there's got to be other ways of doing this. And it turns out that back in like the 19th century, magicians would find cards this way. They would say, pick a card, put it back in the deck, and then they would take the deck, throw it into the air, and take their sword out. And they put their sword up into the cascade of cards and impale the chosen card on the sword. And that's the trick I'm going to show you today. Except, my sword is over at Logan Airport. The TSA took it from me. Who knew we couldn't use a sword as carry-on luggage? I mean, it's just crazy. So, I do tell all my students to always have a backup, always be prepared in case things go wrong. So, I have my pen now. All right. Now, it's not as strong as a sword, so I'm going to have to use maybe half the deck here. Now, the way the trick works is, obviously, I would take the sword out of my scabbard. Is that, yeah, scabbard's the word I'm looking for. But what we have here, okay. So here we go. Take this, I gotta look for the signature as it goes by, and as soon as I see it, here we go. Oh, right there, fell off. Which card was it? Oh, goodness gracious. It's got a hole in it somewhere. That's what I get for moving too fast. Is that it? Yes. Sorry, it should be on the end like this, but there is a hole in it, as you can see. And just is that your signature, man? You can take your card. Thank you very much. See, if it was longer, it would have stuck one. So, people often ask me, how did I get started in magic? How I got started as a very young child. You know, I had my Uncle Carmine. He used to do magic. he would like take his fingers and go behind my ear. He'd say, oh, he'd pull a coin out of my ear. He said, Patrizio, hocus pocus. And I always liked that, you know? So I had these toys that I love to play with. My toy rattle. Right? Isn't that a fun rattle? You had a rattle, didn't you? Like to play with it? And then I had a squeaky ball. Squeaky ball. I loved my squeaky ball and my rattle. And when I put them together, I had such a fun. One night I was playing with them though, and my dad said, Patrick Lawrence Ferenga, stop that racket. Now my dad used your middle name. I had to listen. So I stopped the racket. But then I thought to myself, I said, gee, what did my Uncle Carmine do? Oh yeah, Uncle Carmine knew magic. He went, hocus pocus. And just like that, the rattle lost the rattle, and the squeaky ball lost its squeak. And I played all night. My father didn't know it. It was so much fun. The next morning, though, I woke up, and the squeaky ball didn't squeak, and the rattle didn't rattle. I was upset. What were those magic words? Oh yeah, focus, hocus. And you know what happens when you mess up the words? Well, the squeaky ball got the rattle, and the rattle got the squeak. Is anyone here familiar with the television show The Mentalist? Right? You know, like there's all sorts of different forms of magic. There's magic with cards, magic with coins, and then there's magic, you know, where you can read people's minds, right? Does anyone here have ESP or feel that they could be a mentalist or would like to be a mentalist? Yeah, let's see, I'd like someone who can read. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you a television mentalist. All you have to do is be able to read these cards. Okay. Who would like to help? Let's see. Someone who can read. This young man here. Okay, come on up. Yep. No, this young man. This guy. Hi, what's your name? Jaden, come on up and stand over here. Let me move back because I'm not sure you'll be able to see. Now, you can sit down, but he's going to have to choose someone. So I'm going to stand over here, right, face the audience. Now, can you see these cards? I'll move over here more. All right, well, look over here. All right, look at the cards, and then say what it says here today.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am the amazing stage.
Oh no, that means that means you make up a stage name. It's like the amazing Gambini or
The amazing Gene.
the amazing. Yeah, not bad.
The best magician in the world.
That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
The second
All
best.
right, there we go. There we go. Respect your elders.
I will present for you the most amazing trick ever. For this, I will need a volunteer.
Choose one. Choose someone older, someone who knows cards. All right, someone who knows cards. All right, yeah, whatever you want now. Yep. Okay. All right. You know what they are? Okay.
What is your name? I knew that.
He's a mentalist. I told you. He's a natural. He's a natural.
Please think of any flavor color. Oh, Daddy.
All right.
For the first time, name your color. Amazing. I knew you would name it.
Face the audience a little more.
You don't believe me? Allow me to prove it. Earlier on Funny.
Did you ever tacos too? No. Okay.
About one special coffee. And I placed it inside an envelope. This one.
Yeah. All right. Jaden, will you please come over here? Stand over here. What was the name of your card?
The ace of spades.
Would you please open that, take it out? Show you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Well done, guys. Now, I got this trick without instructions. We often have auctions, and sometimes magicians lose the instructions, and so I got one of these tricks that didn't have the instructions. But the guy who sold it to me said, they're just blocks. All you gotta do is play with the blocks. Now they come in this carrying case. Would you just touch it, reach in there, touch it, you know? Yeah, make sure there's nothing in there, right? And it's solid, right? That's not gonna fall apart. Yeah. So it's very solid, and it goes very tightly over the blocks. You can see there's no way in or out to those blocks. And now, let's see. Young lady, could you come up here for a minute? Jimmy? Brooke, come on up. All I want you to do is make sure that these blocks are solid, right? You touch each one, make sure that each one is real and that they don't go through each other, they don't have trap doors or secret assistants or anything, right? Okay. Let's have a round of applause for Brooke. So I got these blocks and I started playing with them. It's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I couldn't figure it out. So that night when I went to bed, I put them back. That's not it. There you go. I put them back. I could swear I had the one on the bottom. So the next morning I come downstairs, I have my coffee, and say, now let me look at these blocks. The floor was on the bottom. No, did I really see that? Did that really happen? I realized I could swear I put the one on the bottom. Right? The one is there. And yet, I just had a sip of coffee. I turned around again. Now I'm getting to wonder, wait a minute. How could that be? Maybe what I should do is, maybe I'm fooling myself because I didn't see the corner out. So I decided to try something tricky with the blocks. I turned them around so the odd numbers are on one side, the even numbers are on the back. Odd in the front, even in the back. Couldn't be simpler, right? Okay, blocks, try and do something with that. And they did! I couldn't believe it! It's like, what's going on with these guys? Are they trying to scare me? Are they trying to get in my head? What's going on? Why are they moving around? I said, okay, blocks, this is the front, right? That's the back. Front. Back. And like that, they all turn front. Thank you. So now I'm saying to myself, these guys are really trying to drive me crazy. I know it. But then I said, Pat, these are just blocks. You're talking about blocks. Well, I said, okay, put them in order like this. I talked to myself. And then, you know, I said, okay, try and put them in order. And they did. And then, now I'm wondering, now I'm really wondering, are these blocks trying to, like, toy with me? And then it occurred to me, they're not trying to toy with me. The blocks are playing with me. But I said, when I did 1, 2, 3, 4, did 4, 3, 2, 1. I did odd, it did even. I did front, it did back. I made it a jumble and put them in order. Would you like to play with my blocks? Yeah? All right, well, here, let's try it. Let's try it. Young lady, right up, just stay where you are. But number 3, where would you like to see the number 3 jump to? The top, the middle, or the bottom? The middle. All right, right there. Let's go over to this side of the room. You young man, where would you like to see the number 1 go? Top, middle, or bottom? The middle? Here? Okay. Good. That's you. In the back, all right, young lady with the pearls. Where would you like to see the number 4? Top or bottom? Bottom. All right. So that means we have to put the 2 here. And so we have. Nothing matches 2 or 4. 1 to 2, 3 to 1, 4 to 3. Nothing in the 2. Nothing in my hands. Nothing in my head. And yet, ladies and gentlemen, the bewildering blocks bring everything to order.
And I have a special request encore performance from Alan the Uncanny. Here he is.
Good, most of you stuck around. Glad to hear that. My name is Alan the Uncanny. I think you probably remember that. What I'm going to do now is not magic, but it is magical. It has to do with illusion, as anything having to do with drawing would be doing. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw on my resources. Or maybe it would be better if I drew on my pad. This is something called quick sketches. Or sometimes called lightning sketches. I'll explain that later. They were very popular in vaudeville, and they were popular in early television, but people aren't doing it that often anymore. I'm going to try to bring it back. So far, I haven't succeeded, but maybe it'll be different today. I'll start out with something that's called a doodle. Some of you may have heard of it. It's sort of half doodle, half riddle. What I'm going to do is to draw a simple picture with as few lines as possible, and the riddle will be for you to tell me what the picture is. It's very simple. Okay, I'm not finished yet. There we go. Can anyone tell me what this is a picture of? Yeah, what do you think? That's a good answer. It's not the right answer, but it's a very good answer. What this is a soldier with his dog walking around a corner. There's the bayonet, the rifle, and you can probably tell the breed of the dog by just looking around. Okay, not impressed, huh? I got another one. This will give you an idea of what we're actually doing here. This is the first one I ever learned. It was taught by an algebra teacher. I don't know why. I'm serious, that's how I learned it. You know what that is? Next is. This is a bird's eye view of a Mexican riding a bicycle. And one more of these, now that I've got your attention. I'll give you a hint on this one. I'm going to draw a picture of a picture, okay? Then you just have to figure out what the picture is of the picture. Here's the picture, and what's inside? Okay, would anyone like to guess what that is? Yes? I'm sorry? Well, you're going to be surprised at this. What this is an extreme close-up of 2 old ladies sitting back to back on a park bench. Okay, enough of the drill. Let's do something a little bit more elaborate. I was in the doctor's office the other day having a physical. Everything was fine, but I noticed a lot of the other people in the waiting room were obviously suffering from something, and I felt sorry for them. I tried to figure out, though, since I had nothing else to do, tried to figure out if I could guess what one of them may have had based on his symptoms. Now, he was kind of what they used to call a portly fellow. He was kind of overweight, okay? And he was hunched over. His head was down like in the front. And he was wearing his hat, so I figured, okay, his head is cold. He's got bad posture. His fists were kind of clenched. And he had big feet, and he was kind of waddling around. I thought about it, of course, naturally. He was looking around, and he went in before I did. And then when he came out, I went in and had a physical. I said to my doctor, the fellow that was in before me, I think I know what he may be suffering from. And so the doctor told me what it was, and I was right. If you look at it from the proper perspective, he had swine flu. It takes a while. Okay. And finally, the word that you've been waiting for me to hear. These are sometimes called lightning sketches, or they used to be in the old days, because you do things with lightning. I've come up with my own that actually uses lightning. Start with a lightning bolt, the natural one. But I'm going to keep going. And eventually you're going to see what this is without my having to tell you. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out very soon. Especially when I do. That's right. This is a self-portrait of Alan the Yeah. Good afternoon. You're going to love the final.
Let's have a big hand for Ryan Lally.
dying to know for the last couple of hours. How do you guys like the show so far? It's for such a great cause. The IBM is such a great group. I think we're doing it for a really good cause, and I'm so excited to be part of this show. And I'm excited that you guys are a part of it too, because it wouldn't be a show without an audience. And I know the weather was a little rotten today, but thank you so much for coming out and supporting Alzheimer's and supporting your local clubs too. And as Bruce mentioned, I am graduating college next week, and I am psyched about that. I am a senior right now at UMass Boston. Graduating next week. I finished my last class Thursday, so I'm a free man. And I've been trying to think, you know, I'm going to do grad school, but now I'm more or less an adult. So I've been thinking about what could I do? What could I do that I wasn't able to do before as a kid, aside from drink and all that stuff? And what I was thinking is, oh, I would love to go on a road trip. How many of you kids have been on a road trip, like a really big road trip, like across the country? Really, a few? How many big adults have? A few cross-country road trips? Yeah, seeing some heads, I'm so jealous. I've always wanted to drive cross-country, just get in my car, Kerouac style, go across the country. Haven't been able to do that yet, but it hasn't stopped me from dreaming. Part of the reason why is I'm a magician. And as a magician, I'm a man of secrets. And in fact, I brought my biggest secret with me, right here. You look like the lady of secrets. Could I trust you with this? Excuse me, guys, I just need to step right by you. I'm going to trust you with my secret. Make sure she doesn't get at it. Make sure no one comes near the secret. We're going to get back to that in a little while. Now, I have not stopped dreaming about driving cross-country on a road trip. So in fact, what I've done is actually compile together a list, or not a list, but postcards of all the states, all the continental 48 states that you could drive to. I love looking at it. We have Washington State right there, California, South Dakota, New Mexico, that'd be fun, Connecticut, Massachusetts, given Wyoming, so on and so forth, all the different states that I could go to on my cross-country road trip. I'm not doing that anytime soon, but I figured maybe we could all take a little road trip together. All right, and this is where the fun comes in. You mind helping me out? Come on up here. Give her a round of applause, guys. Pam, thank you so much for helping out, Pam. You look a little jealous. You want to help out too? Give her a round of applause. Come on up. Welcome back. Come on up. Yeah. No, we're going to have fun. Give her a round of applause, guys. I feel the same way. What's your name? Heather. Thank you so much, Heather. We're going to get this done over. Okay. All right. Heather and Pam, everybody, you guys are going to help out. I'm going to give Heather and Pam each half of the cards. Heather and Pam, what I want you guys to do is to hold the cards face down in both hands. All right? Face down, two hands, one on either side. Very nice. You guys thought you were safe from this, but no, we are actually going to take this road trip together and have a little fun with this. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to step right over here. Step to this gentleman right here. We have a little ball. If you could take that, please. Now, whoever has the ball decides what we do, decides where this trick is going to go. And this gentleman right here has the ball. We have two stacks of cards. We have Heather's and Pam's. We're going to keep one and get rid of the other. Which one do you want to get rid of? Heather's or Pam's in a big loud voice?
Heather.
Heather. Thank you so much, Heather. Sir, if you can please pass the ball off to somebody else. Oh, Washington would have been cool. California, I'd love to go there, but I guess not. Oklahoma, maybe some other time. Pam, I'm going to take those cards, divvy them up in two once again. You're doing great. Just like before, thank you. Who has the ball right now? This gentleman. Same thing. We have Heather's cards and we have Pam's cards. We're getting rid of one of them. Pam's. Thank you so much, Pam, for playing. West Virginia, that would have been fun. Arizona, Indiana, I guess not. Please pass the ball off to someone else. There you are, Pam, and there you are, Heather. Who has the ball right now? We're going to keep this going. This gentleman right here, same rules, Heather and Pam's. What are we getting rid of?
Heather.
Heather's. Thank you. Please pass the ball to someone else. Alaska, that would have been hard to drive to. Thank you. Right there, and just for you, this gentleman right here. Heather and Pam's cards, what are we getting rid of? Yeah. Pam's cards. Oh, Wyoming, that would have been fun. And are we? Oh, we're going to need 2 and 2. We're narrowing it down. Can you pass the ball to someone else? Oh, a young man right here. I love it. Heather and Pam, what are we getting rid of? Big loud voice. Heather's. Massachusetts. Well, we wouldn't want to stop in Massachusetts. You have the ball right now? Stand up for me. 2 cards left. Take that one face down. That one face down. I want you two ladies to please hold the card in one hand. In your other hand, hold it up as if you were about to catch a flying projectile. Do you play baseball? Awesome. What's your name? Jaden. On the count of 3, Jaden, can you please lightly toss the ball to either Heather or Pam in a way that they can catch it? Can you do that? Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's do it. Oh, that's okay. We'll let it go. Thank you so much, Jaden. You did great. Give him a hand. Michigan would have been fun, but unfortunately not. Heather, you did great. Your time is up. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for that. I paid her to do that. Pam, you're the one. Aren't you excited?
Are we excited?
We have one state. I don't know. Let's see where we're going.
Colorado.
Colorado. Going to Colorado. Denver, sure. That's not a magic trick. Going to Colorado. Actually, remember what I said? I'm a magician. I'm a man of secrets. And in fact, I brought with me my biggest secret of them all that this kind young lady's been holding on to the whole time. Why don't you come on up here? Nobody's gotten near that secret, right?
Nobody.
Nobody. What's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly, can you, I'm just going to grab this. Watch me carefully. My big secret is an envelope. And inside the envelope is a piece of paper, which makes for a very exciting envelope. Take that piece of paper out, Kelly. Open that paper and read out loud what it says.
It says Colorado.
We're going to Colorado. Love it when I have other people do the work for me. Well, I have been into magic for about 9 years. And in fact, Bruce mentioned earlier the Society of Young Magicians. I met Danny in the Society of Young Magicians. I was in it a few years ago, but I was in it for about 6 to 7 years, and I really loved it. If any of the kids here are interested in the Society of Young Magicians, please feel free to seek out one of the members of the club. We all know about it. Seek out me or Danny or Bruce, and we'd be happy to give you some more information about it. But I've been into magic for about 9 years, and I've seen a lot of really great magic tricks. And I've done a lot of really great magic tricks. And out of all of these magic tricks, one of them has really stuck out to me as being by and far my favorite. And in fact, I learned not too long ago, that it's not just my favorite, it was a favorite of Harry Houdini's. How many of you guys have heard of Harry Houdini? Sure. Rehearsals. They had rehearsal, I missed it. It's my fault. But no, Harry Houdini, he loved his magic trick. In fact, it was a highlight in one of his magic shows. And ever since I learned that, I've decided to close my show with it. I'm closing off my little set for you guys with this trick. It's one of my favorites. It was one of his favorites. Hopefully it'll be one of your favorites.